Hi everybody, I'm Robert Linkul and welcome to trainingtheolderadult.com. This is part 2, how to get your clients down to the floor and back up. If you have not seen part 1, please go to the library above and do so. I'll show you how to use bands, benches, some different strategies to progress and work your client all the way down to the kneeling position on the floor and getting back up. And once they have mastered that, they are ready to move on. Okay gang, client is ready. They know how to do a drop step lunge and they're ready to work their way onto the floor. So we're loading the front, shifting all the way down to our right knee, and we're using a term called railroad tracks. My left knee, hip, and foot are all on the left railroad track. My right knee, hip are on the right railroad track. From this half kneeling or kneeling lunge position, I want you to take your right foot and pivot it over to the left track, okay? Watch from behind. I'm in the half kneeling position. I'm going to pivot and put my right foot on the left track line, okay? What this is doing is it's allowing our hip to open so we can do a two-handed windmill. I'm gonna push my hips back, place both my hands onto the floor, and then bring myself back up to the upright or half kneeling position, pulling with my glutes, hamstrings, and erectors, and also pushing with my hands. So I want to repeat sets of this. Good hinge all the way down, drive myself back up. All the way down, drive myself back up. We need to establish this range of motion, number one, and the strength. Enough strength where I'm not just fingertipping. I can put my hands all the way down. I can push and drive myself back up to this half kneeling position. So eventually, I'm going to place my weight onto my hands and put my butt down on the floor. One exercise you can do to assist your clients in developing the strength in this half kneeling, two-handed hinge range of motion is to load it. Down on the right knee, I've pivoted my right foot over to the left track. I have 2 kettlebells. I'm going to hinge and grab onto, come up, retract my shoulders, come down, unload, re-engage, come up. And just like I would do with a rack pull, with any other deadlift variation, I want to use my hips, use my posterior chain, and teach the backside of my body how to get stronger in this position and work a good full range of motion. Okay gang, here's where things get a little bit more difficult and what we're gonna progress here with our client. I have a little Airex pad here with a little white circle on there. Everybody can see that circle. And what our goal here is to place my knee down right in the middle of that circle, pivot my foot over, and as I go to my two-handed hinged and bridge position, I'm going to pick up my right knee, place it on the floor, and put my right butt cheek in that circle. So hands down, pick up my knee, tuck it underneath, and put my right butt cheek in the circle, and then return and come up. Hinge, pick up my foot, put my right butt cheek in the circle, back to the knee in the circle, and return. And so you got this little break dance move where we're going to deload every time we come to this position. Deload meaning I take a seat, okay? Take a seat, unload my arms, and return my way back up. Now that we've practiced our transition to the floor, time to pull the trigger and put the whole thing together. I'm down on my knee, I've pivoted my foot, two-handed hinge, I've picked my knee up, placed my butt down, I am on the floor, and from this little tucked position, I'm gonna straighten out my left leg, go down to my right elbow, down to my right shoulder, and onto my back. I can reposition my knees here, bridge, do whatever I wanna do. Before I get back up, I'm gonna straighten my left leg, pre-tuck my right, this is very important. I have to pre-tuck my right foot under, roll onto my right elbow, up to my hand, and I'm right back where we started, where I'd work down to 2 hands on the floor, lift my butt, put my knee into the circle, two-handed windmill, adjust my kneeling position, hand here if I need it, drive myself back up standing, and let's repeat. Down to the knee, windmill, 2 hands down, lift the knee, foot, and put your butt in the circle. Okay, go down to your elbow, down to your shoulder, all the way to the floor. Let's straighten the feet. I'm ready to bridge. I'm ready to come back up. I'm gonna pre-tuck, roll to my shoulder, elbow, hand. Both hands on the floor, lift the knee, put it in the circle, two-handed windmill, position, and drive myself up. And you have successfully taught your client how to go from the standing position to the floor and get back up. It might take a while. It might take a lot of attempts. You might have some fails where you need to spot your client and be there, but you can do it. You can do it, and you just need the right, proper steps to help you get there. I hope you enjoyed this. Head over to trainingtheolderadult.com if you have any other questions. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the support. Please share, please subscribe, and please ring that bell. So anytime I put new stuff up, you guys get to see it, and you never miss a session. Love you guys. We appreciate you all so much. Remember, movement is life.